slut ass nigga.
I'ma throw this ass, make my ex nigga mad. I'ma throw this ass, make my ex
Missy and this
nigga
bitch, man. Y'all know what the fuck
I'ma
going
throw
on.
this ass.
Cracking jail, what's cracking? It's your girl ROCKY pulling out with a wild card. Y'all already know what's the vibe. What up? Y'all miss me? Because I miss y'all. Oh, big old shorty gotta go handle some things, you know? I'm doing too much. Y'all should already know what the title is. Sit back and relax and get your blankets and get your snacks. Get all of that. Cause I'm telling you, what I'm about to tell y'all finna get real. This story time finna get real. And all that. This story time is gonna be about how I was at my little bull-dang place and I found out somebody was messing with my brother. And we had to go take it up to court. And all that. I'm telling you right now, this beef right here finna get real. This beef is finna get real. Cause I'm telling you right now, look, I know my fighting days, I left that in the past, but for the life of me, it ain't nothing for me to just go back. It ain't nothing for me to just go back. I'm just saying. But yeah, let's get into it, y'all. Game. Alright, y'all. So we're gonna give my two brothers names. I'm gonna give his homeboy a name, the ex-girlfriend a name, and my boyfriend a name, and his homie a name. I don't know his name, but yeah. And then I'm gonna give my childhood best friend and my current best friend names. Okay, so we're gonna start off with my brother. Well, actually, no, we're gonna start with my boy. Cause it's like, yeah. Okay, so boom. This happened on a Friday. It was like the day before I performed. Well, no. Oh God, this is always happening, bro. Why me? Straight up, why me? We gonna name him AT. We gonna name my boyfriend AT. So me and AT decided we was gonna go to Lexington with his father. Now I'm not gonna lie, his father cool. I vibe with him. Low key, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know he knew King Von like that or whatever I be listening to or whatever. He cool. I feel his vibe. And I had a good time. That is until which I'm getting to that part. So boom, me and AT, we playing on Lincoln. I'm getting ready. I have my whole natural hair out or whatever. In case you haven't seen my story. Right here. Right here. You ain't gotta see too much. You already seen enough. You know, we just chilling at the house. You know, he rolling up. I'm watching TV or whatever and whatnot. Just all booted up and cuddled up. That's when I had my first kiss. Hello. So boom. And little homeboy came. And we walking up the street. All the way to back because somebody got the munchies. Somebody don't got high. That is until I got a phone call. And I couldn't stay off my phone because I'm thinking something up. Alright, so boom. I get to hearing stuff about my brother homeboy. My brother called me. He at the police station. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Is everything good? Everything cool? Everything calm, cool, collected? You know, I wanted to call him. But see, AT like, put your phone down. Chill, relax. Stop all that stressing. I'm like, you know what, you right. I'll go handle that when I get home. But the situation got bigger. Because what y'all didn't know is I lost my cousin. And it was just a double homicide for me because I was actually going to do stuff. Like, I was going to do, like, mad depression because that was my cousin, bro. We was close. We were like, I wouldn't even say we was just family. We was close. That was like my therapist. At the end of the day, I don't even go to my friends. I don't like people being in my personal business, especially if it ain't nobody that's inside of my family. That's just me though. I just kept stressing about it. I couldn't get off my phone. I keep texting him. He wanted to answer me. Then he started texting me back very late or whatever. And then here go AT. Rocky, put your phone down. Relax. At this point, I wasn't stressed. Cause like what? He texting mighty late. And he not telling me the full story or none of that. I'm like, I don't want to hear none of that. This is my brother on the line. If anything, I don't care what y'all got going on. This is my brother, bro. And if anything, if I lose him, that's going to fall back on me. And then for the life of me, I don't want to stay in Central. I hate Central. I don't want to stay in High Point. Point blank, period. But I did what he said because, you know, he cares about me. He cares about my mental health. He don't think me stressing is a good thing. So it's like, I ain't worried too much about at the same time I was worried. So boom, we just gonna fast forward to when I came to school late. So boom, this morning I get to texting AT telling how much I had a good time and stuff, and I was stress free or whatever and whatnot. Now fall back in August, the police did come and scoop up my brother homeboy, and here's why. Okay, so we gonna give my brother a name. We gonna name him Twine, and then the other one Corbin. We're gonna name the homeboy Corbin. Alright, so boom, Lil Twine, he's just sitting down. All I hear was, mind you, I'm on the phone with him. I'm at home. I'm on the phone with him. All I hear was banging on his door, like you get what I'm saying? Like I got scared from him. I'm thinking he finna go to jail. No, turns out his homeboy went to jail. And so I'm thinking, what's going on? So boom, fall back to right here when I came in late. We went to court. I was proof. I told him everything about what's going on, about the allegation of how she disappeared and stuff. Well, his ex-girlfriend, his homeboy ex-girlfriend disappeared and stuff, when the whole time she didn't disappear. That girl lives in Charlotte. Straight up. Alright, so boom. The ex-girlfriend get to hitting my brother up, thinking it's all sweet and games. Or whatever. Like, you playing games, bro. Like, for real. And the whole time, you could really get in trouble with the law for that. You do realize that, right? See why you trying to call my brother up, thinking it's all cool games, knowing he was going to cuss you out. And you know you wrong. You went all the way over there just to go hang out with his op, bro. Whole time you was cheating on no dude. And then now you want to, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, no. And so when we walked out, old dude came up to Shorty. He started to... They get to arguing. They get to doing this, that, whatever. And then, you know, she get to putting his hands on him.
Oh, y'all got me fucked up.
Got me fucked up. Got me so fucked up. Oh, he got me fucked up.
So before I can even put the pause on him, he did her dirty. That's all I gotta say. He did her dirty. I'm not gonna say what he did to her. He just did her dirty. Apparently niggas is slow, because apparently they keep playing with their life like they ain't got no life, like they ain't got nothing safe to do. So you just rather take the beat and get hit with the belt. You are so sad, saying, and you wanna know what's crazy? You trying to be bold about it too. Like, girl, you're not cute and you're not funny, bro. You being a bop, bro. You out here tricking, bro. So I went to school late, cause I was gonna stay home and not return. Never actually not return. But for the life of me, you know what's the face ain't gonna let that shit happen. Like, come on now, I'm grown. To be honest, you gotta be there. I don't. I'm an illegal and adult now. Leave me alone. So boom. So my childhood friend, we gonna name him Twino number 2. Y'all remember Twino number 2 or whatever? Yeah. So Twino number 2. He get to asking me what happened, Rock. Boy, he was the first one to ask me. He's like, why you came into school late? Whatever. What happened? Mind you, I came in with some McDonald's. He like, oh, you just gonna eat in front, trying to be funny, like I won't slap him or whatever.
Oh.
But, it is what it is. That's my friend at the end of the day. My first. So I explained to him what happened. He like, yo, that's crazy. Is your brother okay? I said, yeah. He cool. And, yeah. But then, as soon as we get to lunch, Shorty get to hitting me up. And when I mean Shorty, I mean the ex-girlfriend. We're gonna name the ex-girlriend, mind you, just like an unknown caller. I get to call her. I'm like, who this? She like, oh, y'all, sorry, I'm chewing. She like, this is, oh, wait, I said we was gonna name her. No, Mom. We're gonna name her Tiffany. I don't care. I'll give her a white girl name. I don't care. She said, this is Tiffany, whatever. Where your little brother at? Where your brother at? I got some words to say to him, because he over here trying to lie on me and stuff. I'm like, first of all, why you calling my phone asking me for my brother? For my brother. You got his phone number, so call him, number one. Number two, everything that he said and everything that you do was never a lie. And let's be clear, we justify that. And now we trying to post bail for your little so-called ex-boyfriend that you want to ride or die when you're not. So we arguing back on the phone, back and forth or whatever. And so I hung up. Like, girl, is you cool? Is you straight? Like, straight up, is you weird, bruh? Like, straight up, bruh. Like, that's straight up, like, weird, bruh, for you to just call my phone asking for my brother when you got his number. Like, what? Alright, so boom, I'm ready to go home. To be honest, I was not going to go to practice today, so I said, forget it. After for what happened today, I ought to not go nowhere, because for the life of me, had me stressing how my blood pressure high, low, high, low, high, like, no. I'm not gonna lie, that was the story time. I tried to make it short as possible, but yeah, that's basically what happened and what went down. It's actually more to the story about it. Like, for instance, you got the Airbnb about how he, like, how my mother and her got into it and stuff or whatever. Y'all, I was blocking at the Airbnb. I was gonna block there, but I'm like, nah, it's gonna be too much and stuff, and my camera was broke at the time. But yeah, that's basically it. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, hit the notification bell. DM me if you want to hear my songs and stuff, and see you on the next video. Peace out.
Spent 100,000 on diamonds and clothes. Yeah, my little dance on the camera, I pose. What they